Here is a multiple choice question on limit at infinity. The question is, limit of the function x over square root of x squared plus 2x minus 1 as x approaches infinity divided by limit of the function x over square root of x squared plus 2x minus 1 when x approaches minus infinity. So this ratio of limit is what? Is it 1, minus 1, 0, or does not exist? Well, you can copy the question, pause the video, and then write down your solution, and then look into my suggestion. As you can see here, we are trying to find limit of a particular function, f of x, which is kind of same in both numerator and denominator. The only difference is, in the numerator, we are trying to find limit as x approaches infinity, and denominator is when x approaching minus infinity, and that makes a huge difference. So before finding the answer, let's try to understand the function itself. So what we have here is a function f of x, which is equals to x over square root of x squared plus 2x minus 1. Let's simplify this. So what we can do is we can factor out x squared in the denominator. So in that case, you are left with 1 plus 2 over x minus 1 over x squared square root. Now when you factor out x squared, it can be taken out of the square root, and what is it equal to? This is critical step. At times I've seen students making mistake here and thereby getting a wrong answer. Square root of x squared is absolute x, that is what it is. And within square root, we are left with 1 plus 2 over x minus 1 over x squared. So that is kind of function, do you see that? And now if you know what is absolute x, let's define absolute x also. Now absolute x is actually equals to plus x if x is greater than or equal to 0, right? And it's minus of x if x is less than 0. That's how it is. So this ratio, x over absolute x, is plus 1 if you're approaching plus infinity. But this ratio is minus 1 if you're approaching minus infinity. Do you get the point? And therefore, the limits will be plus 1 for the numerator, minus 1 for the denominator, and the answer will be minus 1, correct? So that is how it is. Now, why will it be so? Because if you see this function, right, so let's say limit of function f of x now, as x approaches positive infinity, then what happens? In this particular function, when x approaches positive infinity, let me use another ink, then the denominator will be plus x, right? Numerator is plus x, positive infinity will take this value and we'll get plus x. And here, these terms will be very small as x is very large. So we get 1 plus 0 minus 0 kind of thing. Do you see that? So we get x over x, which is plus 1. And for the same function, if I'm trying to find limit of f of x when x approaches minus infinity, then what? Then this equation is going to be x over minus x. And within square root, of course, when x is very large number, these values will approach 0 again. So we again get 1 plus 0 kind of thing, right? And we'll end up with minus 1. And that way, what we get here is minus 1 in the denominator and plus 1 in the numerator, which gives us the answer as minus 1. So the option is B. I hope that's absolutely clear and you find it very interesting. Thank you.